Hello everyone, welcome to Royal Arts. This is not a clickbait, as in this video my sister and I are going to show you how to make the classic murder mystery board game Cluedo and a VFD special Cluedo for the series of unfortunate events fans out there. I really enjoyed playing this and I guarantee you will also have an amazing time playing this with your family as well. So this tutorial will cover how to make the classic game board, the classic cards you will need to play Cluedo, and how to make customized cards for special Cluedo games such as the VFD Cluedo I will be showing you how to make later. So stay tuned till the very end. Let's get started. I would like to show you the Cluedo game board and the items that come along with it first. As you can see, this game comes with a board with 9 rooms, 30 cards. They are 6 suspect cards, 6 weapon cards, 9 room cards and 9 clue cards, along with 6 tokens, 2 dice, 6 weapons, detective sheets and an envelope. Let's begin making the classic Cluedo board. It's square shaped with length 50.5 cm on all 4 sides. But we decided to make our own board that is rectangular, as we attach 2 pieces of drawing block using tape to secure at the back of the board. This looks a bit messy, but I tried to sketch a rough outline of the 9 rooms first. Remember to use a pencil for this step and lightly sketch so that you can erase off any errors that you make along the way. I get the room dimensions right next by measuring the tiny squares for the tokens to move about. I use this purple one, which also matches my nail polish, to measure the squares. We don't want our board to have too small or too big squares. Remember to be precise for this. After you have done with the sketch outline, it's time to decorate. Get a picture of the Cluedo game board somewhere on Google to design. You can even come up with your own 9 rooms and designs for them. I decided to copy the Cluedo game board, the classic one I already have with me, to design this. After you roughly designed all the rooms with a pencil, trace over the whole board with a permanent marker after you are satisfied with the whole design. This middle box, as you can see here, is not a room, but a picture of a staircase with the Cluedo logo on top. This is where you usually keep the clue cards and the envelope containing the answers to the mystery as you play the game. If you're designing the classic board, you can draw the staircase and the Cluedo logo as you design this board. But if you're designing a special Cluedo board like me, you can choose to design whatever you want in the middle. For this VFD Cluedo, inspired by a series of unfortunate events, I choose to include the Cluedo logo along with the famous VFD sign of an eye in the middle. I'm going to talk about the series of unfortunate events Cluedo, and it's about Count Olaf's 20th birthday, and he threw a party in Esme's, Gigi, Genevieve's, Koala's penthouse. So he invites the 6 members of the VFD and he pretends to be nice to them and suddenly kills one of them. So this game is about which member of the VFD he killed, with what and where. After you're done tracing the whole board with a permanent marker, it's coloring time. Color your game board with your favorite colors. I'm using color pencils for this part. Remember, be creative. This is your Cluedo. Just like the Sonic the Hedgehog Monopoly I did, this whole designing part is up to you. The VFD Cluedo is a bit different from the classic Cluedo you play because in the classic version of the game, the 6 characters are suspects and one of them has killed Dr. Black in the mansion. However, in this VFD Cluedo, the 6 characters are not suspects, they are victims, and Count Olaf has killed one of them. So there's a difference, which makes it even more exciting. Use a pencil and another drawing block to draw out the 21 cards of the suspects, weapons, and rooms you will need for the game. If you're designing the classic Cluedo, follow the card designs here. If you prefer to print them out and paste them, it is totally fine too. You can also choose to, instead of printing them out, draw the characters, weapons, and rooms yourself. Or you can even choose to use other characters, other weapons, and other rooms instead of the classic versions of the Cluedo game. For this VFD Cluedo, I have printed out Cluedo and VFD logos. There are 21 pieces of them, and I'll be cutting them all out and pasting them on one side of the cutout cards. Okay guys, I would like to share with you how I actually got these dimensions perfect on the Word document. So it requires a lot of hard work and patience, and I hope that you can do this too. And so first of all, step 1 is to download the PicsArt app, PICSART, on your phone, and you take a picture of the 9 rooms, 6 suspects, and 6 weapons. For the rooms, I decided to take a picture of the Cluedo room cards I already have. However, for the suspects and weapons, they are different, and these cards do not exist because VFD Cluedo is something I created. So I got these images online on Google. So the weapons and characters are, I got it off Google. So once you screenshotted it from Google and you got all the pictures on PicsArt, you make a sticker out of it. So how do you make a room, suspect, and weapon sticker? First of all, you open the picture on the PicsArt app. So once you open this picture, for example, you proceed to make a sticker. So you click cut out, this scissors here, and then you color using a finger, I guess, the sticker you want. So I will choose this whole area, and then you click OK when you want the sticker, and then you save the sticker in your PicsArt app, so it's in stickers. So then what you do is you click a default white background here, and then after you click a default white background, you place the sticker on the white background and you elongate it as much as you want. Trust me on this, because I tried out making the perfect sticker on PicsArt, but when I emailed it and downloaded it and inserted the picture on Word document, the dimensions weren't right. It wasn't perfect. So you have to elongate it in this PicsArt step so that when you go to the Word document step and make it into 8.5 and 5.5 cm, you get the perfect card that you want. So in PicsArt, you elongate it and you crop it. After elongating it, you crop it. You crop it to 1408 times 1073. So this is the dimension I used, and it works for all cards. So elongate it, crop it, you save it. So after you do this for the rooms, weapons, and suspects, what I did was I emailed it and I downloaded it on my laptop and opened a new Word document, and I inserted all the images. And when I insert it, it looks hideous, but you select the size and position and you make it into height 8.5 and width 5.5, and it is perfect. Trust me, I've done this, I've done a lot of experiments, and this method really works for me, and I hope this also works for you guys. Comment down whether it did, and if it didn't, what methods did you come up with to make the cards the perfect dimensions. So yeah, this is what I did, and let's move on. So after you made the Word document of the weapons, rooms, and suspects, and the back of the cards, which is 21 pieces of them, you go ahead and print it out. So I have a printer with me at home, and I print out the Word document, cut out and paste. And there you have it, my friends. Finally, the VFD Cluedo is complete and ready to play. So make sure you have 6 tokens, 2 dice, and new detective sheets when you're playing this game. As it is a special version and not the classic one, the detective sheets from the classic game will not be of use, and you have to make new detective sheets on your own. So just grab a piece of paper of any size, it doesn't matter. When you're playing the game, write down all the suspect, weapon, and rooms at the side of the paper, and then divide the paper into rows, little rows and columns for the number of players you'll be having in your game. And the clue cards are not important because you can choose not to use them as well. The game can still continue without them. So if you're not using the clue cards, ensure that the dice does not have any magnifying glass icons. Use the normal dice. And the envelope is also not important. You can just hide the answers somewhere and just don't forget where you hid them at the end of the game when someone makes an accusation and you have to check whether it is correct. The miniature weapons that you'll be provided in the classic game board is also not important because when you make a suggestion, they are just called upon. So if you're making a special Cluedo like this one, you don't really need to make miniature weapons. If you have the classic version of the detective sheets, you can also choose to cover the left side of the suspect, weapon, and rooms and write down new suspects, new rooms, and new weapons if you're changing them, if you're making a special one like this. So yeah, you don't need to come up with a totally new sheet if you already have the classic version of the detective sheet.
Enjoyed playing the series of unfortunate events Cluedo. We also wrote stories in the app called Wattpad, and the book is called Untraveling Mysteries Chaos Crisis. And do not forget to smash the subscribe button and have a very fun day. Get the joke? Very fun day. VFD. And do not forget to stay safe, stay clean, and stay healthy. And stay at home, enjoy, and have fun. Good luck.